Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a video called What They Don't Tell You About Parenting. Okay? So this video is basically going to cover some of the things that I found out after I was already a parent that they didn't cover in the What to Expect When Expecting books and all those other flowers and rainbow books that they put out when you become a parent. So let's get started. First off, they didn't tell you about the poop explosions and how much poop it is. I swear, I don't know what be in that baby formula, but the amount of poop that they be having in there be ridiculous. And then the ones that they have that goes up out the diaper all the way up their back, saturate their onesie, and then try and peel that onesie off of them without getting poop everywhere, as they want to flail out and do the most as you're trying to clean them. And they just go psycho. I don't know what it is about trying to peel a little poop covered onesie off of a kid and get them cleaned off, and you thinking to yourself, do I really love you enough to clean all of this poop off of you? Kidding, of course. Something else they don't tell you about parenting is that they would become human vacuum cleaners. The little things that they eat be ridiculous. Like, for starters, Mia loves to eat leaves. Like, when it's raining and you know how leaves and stuff get stuck to the bottom of your shoes and you track it in the house by the door. And it's like this girl just, for whatever reason, it's like the leaf is calling her name, and she just like power crawls all the way over there to the door to grab the leaves and stick them in her mouth before you even have a chance to pick her up. And it's like, what is so appealing about a leaf? And then Max, he likes to eat shoes. So every time anybody comes over, shoes has to go up in the closet, whether they live here or not, because if Chug sees a shoe, he pictures a full 3-course meal and he just bear crawls all the way over there and grab the shoes and be licking it. And you just like asking him, like, what is it about this shoe? What is it? What is your infatuation with shoes? Huh? Because this is just completely ridiculous. So I got a leaf eater and a shoe eater, and none of this was in that parent book. Y'all was supposed to tell me about this. I was supposed to be prepared for these things. You know, none of those are in the parents' book. And then it's Chug, who likes to go around the entertainment center and bite on it like he's a little beaver. And it's like, I don't remember that being in the book either. How toddlers would climb up the doors. Like, how do you childproof your door when your child is grabbing a knob and using it to pull itself up? Like, how are you supposed to childproof those things? That's something they didn't tell you about parenting. And that all of these growth spurts that they go through, you feed them, and then 15 minutes later they're screaming bloody murder because they're still hungry, and then you feed them again, and then 15 minutes again they're screaming, and then this goes on for about 2 hours, and you're like, where are you putting all of this food in this little pint-sized body? And then they're just looking at you like, just give me food, give me food. And you're just like, how are you eating this much? This was not in What to Expect When Expecting. I don't remember reading this, and I read all of those books, so this wasn't in there. Another thing that's not in it is that when you take the diaper off, it's a free-for-all, and they just like dig their hand down in there when you changing them, and don't let it be poop. So you're trying to make sure they don't flip over and get poop on the carpet, and they have a handful of poop, and you're trying to hold them down and clean their hand and not get poop on you and get poop all over the floor, and you're screaming and panicking because this little person got a handful of poop, and how are you supposed to clean it when you're sitting on the floor wiping their butt and trying not to get poop all on the carpet and trying to not let them flip all over and trying to make sure that their hands are clean, and they don't put their hands in their mouth and put their hands on the floor. So it's like, how are you supposed to do all of this? This wasn't in that book. I didn't sign up for this. Like, no, I don't remember this being in that book. I don't. I really, really don't. And then they didn't tell you that there's different levels, that there's regular baby poop, formula poop, breast milk poop, and then there's teething poop. It was this many types of poop. Like, I mean, I'm sorry that this is so much poop, but this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. They don't put this on the what to expect when expecting. With twins, it's twice that. So I'm just trying to figure out who's going to tell me this, because it wasn't in that book. And I read because I was trying to see what do I need to expect when expecting, but it wasn't the real. So somebody needs to answer some questions. But they did not tell you how much you're going to love the heck out of those little people. Like, how they warm your heart. Like, you literally can be on the brink of a nervous breakdown and they can smile at you or give you a kiss or the biggest hug, and it would just melt your heart. And the kisses will be wet. It'll be a lot of spit, a lot of drool, but they're so worth it. And you look at them, and I still even do this with Landon. Like, you look at them and be like, I can't believe that these are my kids. Like, they belong to me. Landon loves to say, I love you. And it's the sweetest thing. I cannot wait to hear Max and Mia say it. We're very vocal in our household about I love you and things like that, because, you know, life can happen and things can happen any moment. And you don't want to have any regrets by not telling the people that you love them. So in my house, we're very vocal. So I cannot wait for Max and Mia to start saying I love you. Even when you don't get any rest and you be looking a hot mess and you haven't brushed to comb your hair in days, but they just smile at you and you just realize that it's so worth it. They didn't tell you about that in the book, and how much you will love them. You love them more than you love yourself. Before having kids, I didn't think that I can love anybody more than I love myself. Even relationship wise, like, you love them, but you know you're supposed to love yourself more, because you show people how to love you by the way that you love yourself. So having kids is just like, oh my God, I can't tell you. There's not enough words to express how much I love those three little people. Wholeheartedly love them. Give them my last love them. And they may get on my nerves, and they do. I'm not gonna lie, they do. But at the end of the day, like, when they're in school or at someone's house or whatever, I miss the heck out of them. So, you know, it's honestly worth it. It's like truly a blessing to have kids. And because, you know, they didn't ask to be here. So it's your job to take care of them and make sure that they're okay. So that's what I'm saying. They just show at this age, like, their love is just so pure and unconditional, and it just makes you want to be a better version of yourself so that you can be better for them so that they can see what it's like. And like, I know I keep saying it, but I love the crap out of them. I love you, Landon. I love you, Mia. And I love you, Matt. Y'all are always going to be my babies, no matter how old y'all get. And I'm going to be that mom that embarrass y'all. Y'all are always going to give me a kiss, even when you're in high school. Because if you don't, I'm going to come up to your school dressed with curlers in my hair, in PJs, have on the little bunny, you know what I'm talking about? The little bunny slippers that they have in the movies that look all dingy, with the roll ball open, with some rollers and some not in your hair. And I'm going to scream your name at the top of my lung until you come give me a kiss. I'm going to be that mom. Yep. I'm going to be that mom. So if y'all don't want me to come up to your school dressed looking like Shanae and a hot mess, then y'all better give me a kiss every day. But I love y'all. But thank you guys for watching this. This was just a cute little funny video on what they didn't tell you about parenting. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Bye.